Philly Sports, Love and Pain. I'm Dave. That's Kenny.
We did it.
Yo, Commanders, what happened? What happened?
No, don't do. This is not what this is about.
Jaden
You
Daniel. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
pussies.
kidding. But, what happened?
I thought they were gonna come in here and win. Come on.
Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl. What the fuck? They're actually going to the Super Bowl. They're actually fucking
It
going to the
almost
Super Bowl.
doesn't even feel like noteworthy. Does that make sense?
No, I know what you mean. It's hard to put. It's hard to explain though. Like
we're kind of accepting that like they can get there, but can they do the next step?
I think that's what it is. So I think what it is like, all right, we made it back. We're back. Now can they do it? That's
they
like
gotta
what
do it.
Yeah. They got to do it. They got to do it.
I can't watch Wentz fucking pimply ginger fuckface lift a trophy.
Wentz hoisting the fucking Lombardi.
The Lombardi.
I mean, he's not gonna, right? He wouldn't touch it, right?
Am I muted? Hello?
I hear you.
Hello?
Hello? I hear you.
I think he would touch it, right? Oh,
Ew.
shit. Oh, God.
Oh, you are a hot fucking mess, man.
I'm fucking tired. I need a soda to get me some jolt.
I need a soda. Yeah, for sure. Of course you need a soda.
Okay. You guys are acting like I have a problem.
I mean,
I didn't stop this morning at 6:15 and have one. Bro, I can't stop. You probably have ADHD. You get fixated and just you get fucking, I'm gonna drink it until I turn into a soda machine, and then I'm gonna hate it.
Dude, listen, I can't believe they're back, dude.
I honestly can because I told you they would be.
But what is this? Like we don't. This isn't. We don't do this.
I got no juice. I got no juice. Is that weird? I'm so confident they can win the Super Bowl. I got no juice. Not a worry in my world.
I think that's what I think that. Yeah, and it's like not even about like. It's not even about like being cocky and whatever. Like I just.
I look like a penis with a condom on. I kind of feel like a penis with a condom on. Like when it like. Well, I don't use it anymore, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Like when you.
No, you look like Foghorn Leghorn.
Oh no! I do.
I said boy.
Literally, probably the most racist cartoon ever.
Oh my god, the whole cartoon was racist as fuck, dude. In every way. Against every race.
Hey, that makes it fair. You know the rules.
I got my snowman
fun of everyone.
This fucking thing.
What the fuck? You don't store them?
Yeah, we do. It just didn't put them away yet.
You're a year-round Christmas mugger?
No, fuck that. I'm sure people are though.
Ugh, weirdos.
Oh, man.
I told you that I felt Vikings vibes. I said that, dude. I've been on fire this whole season. I mean, I deserve some credit here. I have nailed a lot of things correct here.
Oh God. Okay, Nick Wright.
Just call me Kenny Wright. You know.
How fucking annoying is that guy? Jesus Christ.
When did he become a Chiefs fan? That's what I want to know.
I'm sure we could dig back into his history.
I've been thinking about that Super Bowl, the Bucks one.
Yeah.
Holy shit. What an impressive Super Bowl win that was.
What do you mean?
They held them to 9 points.
Oh, just like in flat out impressive performance.
Yeah, just like from top to bottom, like. And what's crazy is that I feel like the Eagles could do it.
I know. Isn't that weird? I feel that too.
Gross.
Oh,
it's not good.
What's happening? Like,
hold on, my buddy Gene said something pretty funny.
But like, what are we doing?
Hold on.
Are we too confident?
No, because I told you like at the end of the podcast last week, I was like, they're gonna blow them out. Absolutely gonna blow them the fuck out.
Yeah.
And the only reason I thought differently was because they were a division opponent. Like, you know what I mean? They should have been 3-0. That game, as soon as Barkley rushed, it should have for that first play. The only concern I had was like shit. The defense was just out there for 10 minutes on a 18 play drive.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you
How they
see?
gonna go
Did you
back
see
out?
Slay? Did you see Slay? He was like, he was interviewed on some. He was on some podcast. He was like, God damn, Saquon, I just got done hitting the water, and I'm gonna run back out there and fucking play defense again, man. God damn.
Yeah, he's the man. Although he was a little shaky.
He had some shaky spots, but I mean, on the whole, like the pass rush, it's amazing how much the pass rush does for the secondary, dude. I
Okay,
mean, and everybody knows this. We talk about it all the time. It's pretty simple. Football is simple, really. Uh,
great line play, decent quarterback play. You're in the Super Bowl.
yeah. Now, like scheme is scheme, right? So, like obviously, there's a lot to be said there. We decided not to make this podcast about X's and O's because we don't want to bore people. Um,
I
but
want to bore myself.
But you know what's funny is like the way that Fangio called.
Ah, that's it. I'm fucking done. I'll be right back. I can't
What are
do
you
it, man.
what are you
I
doing?
can't do it. You know exactly what I'm doing. I can't do it.
I don't know what he's doing. I have no idea. Maybe he's going poop? He's gonna get a soda. He's probably gonna get a soda. Fucking look at him. Jesus Christ. Fucking addicted to fucking Dr. Pepper Zero.
Hey, it's zero is better than the diet. I don't know health wise. I just know flavor wise, it's much better. Oh, here we go. Right?
Anyway,
Oh, fuck yeah, baby! I'm fucking back.
I love
Yes.
I love like I love the way they play defense. They just fucking line up and they're like, let's just man up. We're doing this.
Well, it took them 20 years to realize that the linebacker position kind of matters.
Well, and I mean, we've seen all the tweets over the past couple of days about Howie and his draft. I mean, I don't know if I don't know if there will ever be again in fucking football 4 straight years of just
He hit on
completely
every single one.
nailing the draft. Do you have that tweet?
Yeah. But I wanted
Because
to tell you what Gene. I wanted you to. I
yeah,
wanted
what
to
did
tell you
Gene Gene say?
He said, "All I know is if poo poo shit poopster goes off, I'm gonna kill myself." Poo poo shit poopster. God, that was fucking funny.
Poo poo.
Juju, he fucked us last time. But that
Yeah,
was between you, me, and Jake, right?
Poo poo shit poopster. Probably. That's a good safe bet.
I talked to you two fools more than anyone else. It's embarrassing.
That's how it is. It's just how it is. The group thread lives on.
All right,
So,
2021. It was Devontae. You want me? You don't need pick number, right? You just want to know who
nah,
it was.
just rip the names.
All right, Devontae Smith, Landon Dickerson, Milton Williams, Zach McPherson, Gainwell, Marlon Tupalupa, Taron Jack, and no one cares. Jacoby Stevens and Patrick Johnson.
Okay.
22, which was the fucked up draft because they only have 4 picks.
Yep.
Was Jordan Davis, Cam Jurgens, Nakobe Dean. And I feel like when you talk about Nakobe Dean, like it was a project player, right? Like I almost want to say he got lucky because he fell and he turned out.
I don't think he got lucky. You're calling him a project. So did he fall? Like, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, the first year and a half, 2 I guess 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, listen, if you're not a top 20 pick, are you really expected to be a mass producer in the first year?
What was it, 80, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. K-Ron Johnson and Calcaterra. And then the big draft, which is Carter, Smith, Steen, Sidney Brown,
Whew.
Ringo, McKee,
Jesus Christ.
and Ojomo. I mean, that's 7 for 7.
What's up, Greg? Oh, look, we got a comment from Facebook that actually fucking worked. What's up, Greg?
About time. And then last year,
No birds, Greg.
Quinyon Cooper, Jalix Hunt. Boy, is that guy going to be fun, huh?
Whew.
He's going to be fun. Will Shipley, Anana Smith, Trotter Jr., Keegan, Johnny Wilson, and
Aeneas.
who cares? Whatever. I don't fucking know.
Do you think Trotter's going to amount to anything other than special team player?
No, I'm fine with it. You know, it's funny because he got the start against the Rams, and then the start. You know, like
he had the green dot. That's it.
And then he was out, right? Like
he didn't play. He didn't play any snaps. I checked.
Yeah, special teams though, right?
Yeah, all special teams. He does a great job on special teams. It's fine. He's also young too, so you know. I just don't know.
Special teams guys. I mean, that's not like some kind of knock.
No, it's not. No, it's not a knock at all. Listen, if your special team sucks, you could lose a game because your special team sucks.
I'll tell you what, Burks though, Nakobe Dean, who?
No, stop it. Stop it.
Hey, I mean, he's filled in admirably though.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. The fact that they have those three guys to shuffle around, even
think about was it last year?
What the
Morrow,
linebacker core?
Cunningham.
It doesn't compare. It's so weird.
And who was the Super Bowl year? Who was the Super Bowl year? I have it in front of me.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up because that
Edwards and Kaiser White, that wasn't terrible.
White, that's right. Yeah.
That wasn't like that's not as good as it is right now, but that wasn't the worst thing ever. Last year was terrible.
Well, look what they did last year.
Yeah.
Did White play? Did they play him on linebacker though? Yeah, I guess they did a little bit.
Absolutely.
I don't think he was technically a linebacker, but you know how that goes.
No, he definitely was. What are you trying to say?
Because your White's listed as a D-back, bro. I'm just telling you.
He must have lost a lot of weight because he's been listed as a linebacker his whole entire career.
I'm just Sean Bradley. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nakobe Dean in 2022, he didn't get much run, obviously.
He went to Kaiser White's from here.
Is he?
Yeah, and Kaiser White's a middle linebacker for the Arizona Cardinals. It must be an error on you.
That's not me. It's fucking Pro Football Reference.
He's from McCungy.
All right, there you go. Allentown boy, just like Saquon.
Now that makes more sense when he tweeted out, if you're from the 610 and you're not rooting for the Eagles, it all makes more sense.
Yeah, now. Yes. So how about that side-by-side roster comparison from 2022 to 2024?
So I'm looking at it.
The defense is almost completely different.
Well, also, they fucked up because they have Brandon Graham as the left defensive end, which, I mean, he hasn't been. So I don't know if this is like a projection.
Well, he hasn't been for only a couple of weeks, but I mean,
what, you want the 24? You want the 22? I mean, the 22 is like, it was so bad though, like because it was like, and here's where I think people don't understand like the giant like gravity. I don't know what I want to say, but like I don't think people realize how bad the rotation was. Linval Joseph, the Dominican Sue. Just like those don't move the needle.
No.
Now you're rolling with Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter.
Dude, Jalen Carter stepping in.
Talk about Jalen Carter. I want to talk about my fat man, Jordan Davis. Dude.
How about that stack? Woo, he got moving, boy.
Dude, and
he threw that dude fucking straight off him. He was like,
I was like, he's gonna fucking slam him. He's gonna get a penalty. I thought he was gonna lose control with excitement. I think the problem with that is people knock him a little too much, and I've done it for sure.
I was gonna say you're like number one. You're the number one culprit.
No, I'm talking media. Stop it. I'm allowed to knock him.
No, I know. We don't matter. We don't get it.
But I guess your knock is what? You don't want to draft a rotational defensive nose tackle in the first round at 14 or 15. Okay. But two things happen there, right? They get A.J. Brown that draft, so it doesn't fucking matter, right? You're just basically drafting A.J. Brown in the first round in 2022.
Yes.
So it washes itself out. And guess what? He's a really great rotational player.
Absolutely.
Fantastic when he can play 20 to 25 snaps. If you're asking him to play 63 snaps, you're not getting the production you need.
He ain't that player. We all know that.
No, and that's okay.
Yeah, he needs to be
Especially
in there. He needs to be in there on obvious running downs, and maybe the occasional like second down. I don't know. Like,
and I think he plays with more of a purpose with Carter being here too.
well, Carter's one of those dudes who literally elevates the rest of the guys around him. Like, because he demands attention. It's not even like it's not even. I'm not even talking about double teams. It's like triple teams at times with Carter. You got dudes like double teaming, and then you got a running back chipping through the middle. They're trying all kinds of shit. And I'm telling you, Carter is going to be disruptive in this Super Bowl.
No, for sure. Well, and that's the whole thing is that like just talking about the depth, like there's just like there's so many great layers now. Okay, so you got through the line. Well, here are the linebackers, solid hitting linebackers. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Oh, you got through the linebackers. Here are two solid hitting safeties, right? Like there's no I don't dude, I mean I'm crazy maybe and I don't remember and everything's kind of like a foggy bog right now. I can't recall a running back that ripped a 35, 40-yard rush on us. I mean, I'm sure it happened, right? Like it would be ludicrous to say it didn't, but like those things don't sit out in my mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna look back while we talk, just to
That's
see.
fine. And then the
Yeah,
big thing for me too is, which isn't on this depth chart. Look who's not punting for us.
yeah.
I mean, the punter alone is a massive move. And
We
then,
had such a problem with the punter, dude.
yeah, I hated that fucking guy. Sip Pass. Fucking stunk. And then how about this? Howie Roseman's in his office and he goes, fuck Hassan Reddick. We don't need Hassan Reddick. And like, in the back of your mind, everyone's kind of like, ooh, kind of wish they kept Reddick, double digit sacks. You're
Yeah,
thinking in your mind, right?
solid player, solid player.
But that just shows you the balls on him to just be like, no, we know Nolan Smith is going to be an absolute animal. And it's all worked out. I mean, where's the hole? Who's bad? Reed Blankenship? I mean, I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's great. I
No,
think he's good.
no, he's not bad at all.
He's better than Epps? Probably.
He would probably start. I mean, he is a starter. So like, yeah,
But he's
better.
starting for the best defense in the league, so
That's what
he's
I'm
definitely
saying.
a starter, yeah.
Yeah,
But I mean, like he hits just as hard as Marcus Epps. I mean, Epps wasn't a good safety.
dude. I think Lamar Jackson has the longest rush against the Eagles all year.
Okay, but that was in that garbage time fucking run.
39-yard. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't even count that one.
So yeah, I think that is the longest rush against the team this year.
And you know why? It's because if you get through that layer, you gotta get through the next layer, and you ain't getting through the safety layer.
And just think about this. I don't even know what the stat is because I don't even know how to look it up. But Saquon Barkley, I mean, how many touchdowns has he ripped over 30 yards? I mean, it's crazy when he breaks out.
I mean, he's so fucking good. It's so great.
You
to
couldn't
watch.
draw that up any fucking better, man. First play, he just fucking bounces out. That play started in the A gap. Did you watch that
Yeah,
replay?
because it's so fucking funny to me.
Dude, that shit started in the A gap, and he went around the outside. Oh,
Dude, when they pitched that, I was like, no, yeah, okay. Like I hate pitches so much.
I know, but he like looked like he was gonna cut it up in the middle, like inside, and then like just
Well, then
fucking bounced
Mulata
it.
just fucking
Yeah,
ass blasted that dude.
it's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable, and just like all right, so like they're not like he's not gonna get shut down. He's gonna have 100 yards in the Super Bowl. It's just a matter of like limiting the mistakes. You can't have the fumbles. You can't have the turnovers. And they haven't. We saw that stat today. I have no idea if it's true, but they're one of the only teams to go to a Super Bowl without having any turnovers in the postseason. No fumbles, no interceptions, and like, I mean, there's no easier way to win football games other than not turning it over.
Been a big fan of not turning the ball over forever.
What'd you think about that straitjacket comment? You think he was fucking
So
around? You think he was joking?
no, I think originally when I first heard it, I was like, "Oh, that's a shot at Sirianni." And then as things started to progress, I have now decided that it is a shot at the media.
That's what I thought too.
But I didn't initially think that, so I can understand why people, or in the media were like, "That's a shot," but like objectively, it's not my job to figure that part of it out. But if I can figure it the fuck out, James Jones should be able to figure it the fuck out. That guy's a fucking idiot. I'm starting to realize that show. I mean, I don't know how people put that show on, right? They're like, I'm gonna watch this from 3 to 5 every day. Like how? Like the clips enough are infuriating.
I don't know,
You
man.
know?
I tried to watch some of it on Monday just because, fucking A, man. All the national hate. It was so ridiculous the amount of hate that this team got. And so I wanted to hear what the national perspective was going to be on Monday, and it was exactly like I thought it would be. Everybody's walking it back. Everybody's like, "Well, I didn't say I hated him, and I didn't say he wasn't going to perform." Blah blah blah. It's just, it's annoying, honestly. It's getting
Yeah,
to
but
the,
then sorry, go on.
it's getting to the point where, like, I, I care about sports. Obviously, I love sports, and I love doing this podcast. It's fucking fun. Honestly, it's like therapy session. I joke around all the time, but it's literally what it's like. But like, I'm starting to get to the point where I don't want to know what these people say.
But it's like it's virtually impossible. You know what I mean? Like it's just
I know.
ultra consuming. You know, I don't know. I mean, the funniest thing of all this is like I expect Nick Wright to talk shit because he's a Chiefs fan apparently. So like I expect his bravado and his whole thing. This whole next 2 weeks is going to be what it is. You know what I mean? Super annoying. But
Yeah.
like Colin Cowherd goes on the air and goes, the Eagles won't even get in the red zone. Are you fucking dumb? I mean, make that make sense.
I can't believe he said that.
Well, and I can understand saying that and then being like, because they're gonna Saquon Barkley's gonna have runs and they're gonna air it out. You know what I mean? Like shit. Okay, fine. Like
Right.
you're saying,
He didn't say that, but I think he left the door open for that being the reason that
yeah.
they
So
don't
when
make.
it's
Yeah.
wrong,
Yeah.
he can be like,
Exactly.
"You guys took it all the wrong way."
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even. I have no interest in watching that shit.
They all. It's like it's it's funny. People wonder why. People wonder why we like hate everyone. This is why. Like this is why, dude. All people want to do is, and by the way, I didn't see any fucking videos this weekend of fucking Eagles fans punching Redskins fans in the face.
Oh, they took a couple hats. Relax.
That's nothing, man. Come on, dude. How about that video from fucking Washington when after they lost that game? The Commanders fans were being dicks down there.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about that.
No, of course not.
You
Dude,
see
for
that?
some reason, like Philly gets this like terrible rep. Like every fucking democratic city, aka every city in America, doesn't have a fucking drug problem. Are you guys fucking dumb? There's a fucking section of every major city that is disgusting.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, go ahead back to your cracks filled city and fucking watch out
Bitch,
for
I
the
live in the suburb. I'm alright.
fentanyl. I'm like, what the fuck are you watching? Like fucking knock Netflix
Fentanyl's
documentaries?
not our problem here, buddy.
You fucking watching Netflix or something, dude? Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Come on. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Like, there's murders everywhere. There's drugs everywhere. Like, what are we doing here? This is talk.
Gun.
We're talking about sports, and it suddenly takes a right turn to, you know, your city's a piece of
Hell.
shit, and you should die. Like what the fuck?
And
Uh
then people were like, I'd rather see the Chiefs get a three-peat than watch the Eagles have any success.
oh. Laura McCann chiming in on the text tones.
Ah!
Kenny, why do you look like Chef Boyardee in that hat? It's a fucking Winnie the Pooh fucking balaclava.
It's I feel like
If you turn it the other way,
handler,
you look like Papa Smurf.
I feel like the handler from Curious George.
Jesus Christ, this is like some kind of snuff film. Look at him, Jesus! Oh my gosh, this is like fucking scary movie.
We made the Super Bowl.
You look like a stereotypical like cornerback that's just fucking cold.
Slay. I don't, David. I got no juice because I feel like we're on a business trip, and I feel like the business trip is a Super Bowl win. I just listen. McDuffie's like all pro. He's really fucking good. I understand that. McDuffie can't cover all three. So, all right, eliminate whoever you want to eliminate.
No, and Saquon's gonna do what he's gonna do. Like,
No. He's not gonna get. He's not gonna get 100 according to Nick Wright.
I mean, no, he said he's not gonna get 200.
Oh, I thought he said 100.
Big prediction. He's not gonna get 200 yards. Come on, dude.
It would be funny as shit if he did.
Oh my god.
Where do they stack up?
So the Chiefs.
Yeah.
All right. So the Chiefs defense, is, let's see. I think they're eighth against the run.
All right.
Eighth against the run, 18th against the pass. To put that into perspective, the Eagles are 10th against the run, first against the pass. So you have the best pass defense going against, theoretically, the best quarterback in the NFL. That's debatable, obviously. But I mean, there's something to be said about 7 straight championship game appearances.
Are you worried about like soft zone? Like I'm worried. Like I'm like slightly worried that he's gonna run a zone if he's got like a 2-possession lead.
Yeah,
Like,
and he will. Like, you can't play zone against Mahomes. So
no, there's like 2 things. You can't do the zone, and you really need to spy. I mean, there's no way around it. You have to spy. But the Eagles have done a good job of, besides Daniels one time.
you have to be careful with the spy. You have to be careful with the spy because it opens up the Kelsey angle.
Don't even fucking say his name.
I know, the fucking guy. We fucking bet is over, and he doesn't even catch any balls.
It's incredible, man. It's how it always goes.
Total yards, defense, Eagles are first, Chiefs are 9th. Offense, let's see.
Well, we knew that the Chiefs had a good defense. We talked about how the offense has been pedestrian all year.
Offense, they're 14th in passing and 22nd rushing. Like, so how are they winning?
Wow.
They're just winning. They're not like they're not like amazing at anything. They're just winning.
And that's the Mahomes effect, right? In a way.
And it's their defense. I mean, it's their defense that's winning them games. They're giving up 19 points a game. The Eagles are giving up 17.8. So, they're only a step behind the Eagles in like points against. The Eagles passing, they're 29th in the league, but rushing, they're second. So it's like it kind of washes out.
I just you're gonna either be the Buffalo Bill losers of the 20s, or you're gonna win Super Bowl. I mean, like, there's no other way. If they lose the Super Bowl, it will be.
It's gonna suck. It's gonna really suck because not only would it be again, right? It would be like, it feels like they should win this one.
It feels like they should win this going away, like with no hangups. It should be Eagles win the Super Bowl all 4 quarters. That's how good this team is.
Yeah, but then you have the Andy Reid, the Mahomes, the Kelsey, and the Spagnuolo effect.
He's annoying. I wish he would have a stroke
going on over there, and with his cloak, fucking. They spent 30 minutes today breaking down the last play,
Oh
Uh,
my god, he disguised the blitz. Can we stop it?
I know.
Literally his fucking job.
I know.
Also, Kincaid's got to catch that fucking ball.
That was tough. That's a tough one.
It hits you in your fucking arms, buddy, and no one's near you.
Yeah, but he had to
I don't
jump.
care, Fry. You make that catch if you're an NFL tight end. You
He
make
had
that
to
catch.
jump backwards against his momentum.
I understand that, but he was there. He was there with ease. I'm kind of also over like the ref rigging things. Like I can't do it anymore. I want to do it. I want to say it. I do.
It's not rigged.
Make it. It just depends on the crew
The
and
number
how.
one the number one thing that is happening though, and it's not about rigging, it's about what do you want to call it? Is it gamesmanship? What do you want to call it? Because it's fucking pussy ball to me.
What?
Mahomes bullshit when he's like
Oh, yeah.
when he's on the scramble and then he waits until three guys are about to crush him and then he just decides to fucking slide and then they get a late hit and then like when he's running out of bounds he slows down near the sideline so that the guy hits him and pushes him out of bounds.
Well,
Like
they're gonna edit that rule too, but they're never gonna call it, right? They're never gonna call that on Mahomes.
it's like the hip drop. Have you seen any hip drop calls this year?
I've seen a lot of hip drop tackles.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of guys get fined for hip drops, but I haven't seen one fucking flag. So like, I don't even care about that. The
I
fact
think that was one of the I think that was one of the penalties they put in that they were like, we're not gonna call it, but your wallet's gonna feel it because that's how we're gonna get rid of it. I really think that's that kind of penalty.
that makes sense, I guess. But
Because I mean, if you keep pounding these guys, like, oh, this is your third hip drop offense. It's $200,000. I mean, it's a lot. I know it doesn't seem like a lot of money, but like that shit's not all guaranteed and all that stuff. So like, to
yeah.
some fucking special teams guy, that's a big fucking deal. That's a whole game check. Not
Yeah,
really, but at least a quarter of it.
I mean, for a special teams guy, it's probably more than a game check.
I think they can make like 750,000 if you're just.
A game?
I think.
No,
What more?
no. They're not making 17 million a year to play fucking special teams.
Yeah. Oh, let's look.
You're way too high on that.
So it is a game check.
Yeah, yeah,
How many games is there? 17.
yeah. For now,
Yeah, that's 4.2. So that's even too much.
that's what I'm saying. So it's that you're right. It hits them and it hurts. It hits them where it hurts, right
Yeah.
in the pocket.
Even 125,000.
I'm just tired. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of the,
He's just unlikable. Okay.
he's very unlikable. Why? And I don't understand why people don't get that.
Kansas City's unlikable as a whole. Poo Poo McSchuster. He sucks. No, but even like Travis Kelce, he's unlikable. I don't like honestly. All the Kelces are unlikable at this point. They're all fucking annoying. I'm tired of them.
I like Jason. I like Jason. I like Jason and Kylie.
Kylie's like too Delco aggressive, man.
She's
Which
aggressive.
is cool
She's
if you're
aggressive.
from here, right? Like in a sense, but like I can understand why people would not like her.
Oh yeah.
She is Delco to Delco.
Yep. No
And that
doubt.
takes a special breed to even entertain a Delco human. No, I just was there ever a word? I think the opening drive I knew was what I knew they were going to come out and try to do that. Like, and then it's so crazy to me. You're so fucking aggressive, and this is what happened. They were so aggressive against the Lions, and they were successful. Then they come out against the Eagles. They do a 4th and 4, 4th and 2, 4th and 2 from the 30, and they go, we're going to kick the field goal now. Like you can't do that. You have made your bed, right? So you got to lay in it. You can't. And he did it all against the Lions. What changed?
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know if you can go for it every fucking time. Like, I don't know if he thought he was going to give up 50 points. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, if you look at his like track record, like his defense stinks. Isn't he supposed to be a defensive guy?
His defense does stink.
Now I know that it's his first year and he's got to figure out his things and he'll whatever they might button it up, but like I mean really honestly his defense fucking stink. I mean the Cowboys were giving up 40 points. You know what I mean? All
Yeah,
the time.
yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I think Daniels is going to hit the cliff next year. I have a strong feeling
Yeah, you were
that's going to be
saying
fun.
that you were saying the sophomore slump is probably around the corner.
Only one person's ever avoided it. Well, I guess maybe two, Brady and Mahomes.
Patty,
I mean, I don't even know. I just think I don't like Mahomes because it's like someone else needs to fucking win, you know. And if the Eagles bookmark, if we're gonna bookend that their dynasty, it's gonna make me fucking sick.
I don't want to do it. I don't want it.
That's a tough fucking pill to swallow, man. Bookending a dynasty.
It's is it worse? Is it worse to be that, or is it worse to be the Bills?
Well, I don't know. It's almost like the Bills are the lovable loser stepbrother to the. You know, here's the problem with the Bills, and people aren't ready for this conversation, or they might be. I don't fucking know. The Bills had the chance to draft Mahomes, and they traded it to Kansas City. And their quarterback, when they did that, was Tyrod Taylor and Nathan Peterman.
Whew.
Now, I think Josh Allen's a very good quarterback, and I don't think they're only missing out the championships, right? Which I guess at the end of the day is what everyone wants and needs, right? Like that's the definitive of how good of a season you've had.
Right.
But then even this year, they traded Xavier Worthy to the fucking Chiefs. What do they stop trading? Stop trading.
Well, or either that or make better trades. I mean, I don't know. You know, like what are you gonna do? I see
It's like the Colts.
I saw a bunch of the Eagles are at the Sixers game tonight.
Ugh. Do they know they suck dick?
Yeah, I mean they're courtside. I'd go
Yeah, I know. They're blowing out the Lakers too.
courtside to see LeBron.
I'm so that fucking team. Unbelievable, dude.
What the fuck are they doing? My God.
Who knows? Who fucking knows? And again, like it would be all cute and dandy if the fucking pick wasn't given to the fucking. I think it's the Thunder.
It is the Thunder.
It's top 6 protected. They're not that bad,
It's,
right?
No, not right now. They're not.
Um, fuck them. Flyers have ripped off a few in a row.
Yeah,
Oh, but anyway, so what I was trying to say to you
sorry,
is,
I
was
derailed
there
that
a
shit.
moment in the Commanders game where you were like, "We're in trouble"? Was
No.
there ever that moment for you?
Um,
Because I'll tell you, like fake Kenny, there was worry, right? But real Kenny knew that shit was over on that first pitch.
it wasn't that. I mean, I felt like that was an omen. I felt like really good when I saw that happen. But there was a time when I was a little worried. I'm gonna look it up in the game book real quick, because I can tell you exactly when it was. Um, and it was when Doucher missed a fucking extra point.
You, oh man, you hate it.
I
You
hate
it
it.
so much.
I hate it because it opens the door to problems. That's
Well,
what
and then he went for two. I think that's what your sequence is, right?
he did. He went for two because of the 15-yard penalty, which
And they don't fucking trust Jake.
that's a problem to me.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If they punt it,
You tell
and
me you would rather go try to go up. What the 2-point conversion doesn't do anything for you. You're already up 8.
I just think it's like I think it's the thing. I think it's here's the free play. We are 9 times out of 10 going to score on this. It's the guarantee. I understand it. I know what you're saying. I feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't care as much because obviously it didn't impact the game. Now it'd be a totally different fucking story if they lost, right? Of course.
Right. And then literally the next play fucking was they fumbled the kickoff. so, you know,
It worked out.
it wasn't a big deal.
The thing is, in my opinion, right now, not even the game's on the line. let's just say the Eagles are up 7. There's 7 minutes left in the game. They can Jake Elliott can come out and try a 55-yard field goal. Are you bringing Jake Elliott out, or are you having the punter try to get them,
No.
pinned?
So you're up 7,
I'm up 7.
and where are you? You're on like the 42-yard line.
Yes, and we're gonna kick a 55-yard field
Or
goal to
no,
go up by 10.
whatever. Yeah, 35-yard line, whatever.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Or hope, and Brandon Mann's very capable of punting it that way. And
Honestly, what is it? What is it? 4th and what? Because I might go for it.
No, whatever the scenario was, it was 4th and 8, I think.
All right, now I'm punting that.
Right, you're absolutely punting it. I mean, 4th and 4 and under, you're going for it. Agreed. 4th and 5, you're going for it. Under.
But that's exactly why when you're up 8, you have the opportunity to kick an extra point. You kick it.
Yeah, I hear you. I just don't think,
because 9 is the same as 10.
yeah, I know. I just you kind of chase some points a little bit. I think in that scenario, which you wouldn't have had to do
Yeah.
if Elliott didn't miss. I think I'm punting that ball, and I think I'm praying. Like Ringo almost had it. They almost had it like at the 1.
Yeah,
They
did.
just fucked it up.
Yep.
But I think I just trust my defense. Like, and I saw something like, game on the line. Do you want Hurts with the ball, or do you want the defense? Both of them uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable with both. And I've seen
you're uncomfortable with both?
Yeah, because I've seen enough Mahomes magic to know that it doesn't matter how good your defense is. If there's a minute 41 left in the game, that motherfucker is going to find a way to win the game if you're like up 1 or 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're up 7 and there's a minute 41 left, I want the defense to have the ball because you can't fucking lose, right? Like you can at least it can get tied, and as long as you don't Drew Alar it, you're going to be okay, right? And also like sometimes I think that Hurts in the 2-minute drill with the game on the line. I think more times than not he'll be successful, but there are always some kind of dud along the way where he just. I can't remember. I think it was the Falcons. Is that when he threw that pick? Yeah, it was the Falcons. Like, and it's rare, so I don't know. Both of them scenarios make me uncomfortable, so I don't want to be in either of them.
Right, but let's the reality is that it's the Super Bowl and it's gonna be a close game. Like the chances of the Eagles showing up and blowing the doors off the Chiefs is very, very small. I'm not saying it's impossible because this team is capable of holding them to 17, and they're capable
0 turnovers to 2
and they're
turnovers.
capable of scoring 34. So
Yeah.
like 34-17, I could see it.
And what I need the Eagles to do, and this is very important, David.
And I got a week to live with it, and then we'll talk about it again next week, obviously. But
if what I need this team to do is if they have the chance to score on defense, they need to get it the fuck in there. Okay, like if Rodgers picked up that fumble, I think it was against the Rams, and he got it down to the 10, and we didn't score on that. We can't have that. We have to get it the fuck in.
Yeah, you can't fuck around with possessions.
No, so and especially now it's the final game. I don't care if Rodgers blows his fucking knees out with 3 minutes left in the game. You know what I'm trying to say? Like we gotta get the fucking possessions. They can't if they're empty. They have to be a good kind of empty and not the bad kind of empty.
Speaking of blowing it the fuck out, what's up with Gainwell? Is he alive? Is he good?
I hope. I love Gainwell
because he got fucking crunched on that play.
Yeah, he did the old marionette puppet drop.
Yeah, that was no good. Yeah.
That was there's no fucking way. Well, it's 2 weeks. We got to remember that.
Yeah. He'll probably. I just haven't heard anything, and we're not gonna, because
you're not gonna hear anything.
That's just how it goes. But I know Landon looks like he's gonna play. Cam's gonna play. I mean, those guys are gonna fucking play. I mean, Landon looked like he was more hurt than Cam, honestly.
Well, and we don't really know, right?
No, we don't. We're not gonna. They probably have torn ligaments and shit. Who knows?
Well, look, I'm gonna say it, and people are gonna tickle my taint on this. I know it. I'm okay if one of the backups is in
the Super Bowl.
David, as long as
listen, you do what you got to do. It is what it is.
as long as they have the two guys anchoring the ends, it's really not a big fucking deal. If you lose the two on the end,
Yeah.
it's a problem. Those interior linemen, as good as they can be, they're not as critical because you got a lot of help there. You got a running back chip, and you got a center that's probably doing, you know what I mean, a
Yep.
twist and a twirl. Steen looks good.
Yeah, he does.
It's not fucking Jack Driscoll fucking hobbling the fuck in there.
Dude, Stoutland can't let he can they can never let that man leave.
So that money doesn't go towards cap, obviously. So
No.
like,
They can pay him
it's just
whatever they want.
yeah. So like, yeah, just fucking pay him. Who cares?
Yeah.
Honestly, and people were like, he should be a head coach. That's never gonna happen.
He doesn't want that. Come on.
Well, it's not even if you wanted it. It's not. You don't put a fucking lineman as you know. It's just not how it works. You know what I mean?
I mean, you got to be a coordinator first, right? You're not going to just be a head coach.
That'd be crazy.
I mean, I guess you could. I don't know what. I don't know. Whatever. So I was looking at PFF, and I was curious to see where the Eagles ranked out as far as overall offense, overall defense, that sort of thing. So overall, as a team, they are ranked number 1 on PFF. They have a grade of 94.2. They are number 1. Second is Detroit. Third, Baltimore. Fourth is the Falcons, which is kind of surprising.
They had a weird year. They you know what
Fifth
the Falcons
is
were.
the Chiefs.
The Falcons were exactly who the Falcons have been for the last
Yeah,
10 years.
exactly.
500 team, could make the playoffs, probably won't make the playoffs. I mean, honestly, outside the Tampa Bay Bucks, and even that game, we've talked. I mean, I will die on the hill that they could have won that game without that fumble. I will die on that motherfucking hill. Now, I'm
Yeah.
not sure. Like, I'm not 100% sure. Like, because the Bucks would have had a lot of time to get 7 minutes roughly.
There's one hill. There's one hill that you absolutely could die on, and it's that they should not have lost that Falcons game.
Well,
I mean,
no, and
for
that was
for every reason that you can think of.
Yeah, I mean that was the zone, and that was. And I watched that game recently, and I looked at Slay. Sorry, dude, you can't worry about Tin Man, and that's just giving him too much credit, and it's a veteran respect thing. I think they both have been in the league for a long time. They both have played each other a good amount, So I think he was more aware of him than he should have been, obviously. But
So
what?
I was going to say something else about the rankings on the defense. So
Okay, go on.
the Eagles obviously have the number 1 ranked defense on PFF. They have a 91 in total defense. The second place defense has a 79. That's how much better. That's how much better they are than everyone else at defense. It's the Chiefs.
Chiefs
91 to 73, and in cover they are also the number 1 pass coverage team with a 93, almost a 94 in pass coverage. Second would be the Chargers at 88. 94 in pass coverage.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't think there's a way that Mahomes throws for 330 and 3. Right? I just don't see it.
No, I don't see that.
I see at best 225 with 33 annoying rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. That's what I see the stat line.
What was the year of the Legion of Boom? What year was that?
12. No, I was home. I would say 13, 16.
13? Yeah.
I think.
That could be a little too late, right? I don't know. I can't remember.
I mean, the Chiefs have McDuffie. The Chiefs have that Watson character who's been kind of playing out of his mind.
Yep.
But like, eventually, there's either Saquon's going to make those corners come up, and play action is going to be available, or Saquon's going to just run all over them, or they're going to shut Saquon, and we're going to get some passing. To think that Jalen Hurts can't throw the ball it's so funny to me is that like the best version of Jalen Hurts is probably the 4th and 5 guy
Yeah,
because there's no risk. There's no risk. If this is a bad throw, oh fucking well. You know, the down is over. It can't. You know, it doesn't matter. Honestly, if it's 4th and 5 and you throw a 40-yard out route and it gets picked off, it's a punt, right?
yeah, yeah. It's an arm punt, as they call it.
Yeah. So like that's the best version of Jalen Hurts. You know, if you want to talk about passing, perspective, I I just in my heart don't know. It's a dangerous thing for me not to feel anything. You know, I just don't know
I think
how.
I think we're in uncharted territory as as fans.
Yeah, I mean, we've been. I told you from the buy on. I said that like the only way the Eagles can lose is if the Eagles let themselves, beat themselves. And I still am convinced that nothing has changed my opinion on that.
I'm with you.
I just don't know.
That's why it's gonna really fucking blow if they lose.
Yeah, who's the nickel corner? I'm drawing an absolute blank.
What do you mean?
Is Rogers our nickel corner?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
So Rogers comes in on third, like he's the third cornerback.
Yeah. Why are you asking about that?
They don't really even run that defense, you know?
No, they run a lot of cover two, a lot of cover
Yeah.
three.
I mean, the reason I asked that is because, like,
Well, they
try,
use it. They actually do a lot of cover, like like combo. Like they do. They run man on the outside, and then they have like, the umbrella basically.
yeah. Well, the linebackers are almost as good as your corner three, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, I'm thinking, like, back in the day, like Al Harris, or I'm thinking about a couple years ago with, like, Avonte Maddox being the slot corner,
I
right?
mean, honestly, they use Reed a lot.
Who?
Reed,
Oh, Blankenship.
like the safeties are active.
Yeah, I know. And that's the whole thing with, like, CJGJ. Like, he's going to give up a.
No, isn't Wait, doesn't isn't Cooper playing in
Ah,
there?
that's it. Yeah, it is. That's what I'm. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, like, thank you. I could not. Like, I'm
Yeah,
like, what the
yeah. I was
fuck?
thinking. I was just thinking through it, and I'm like, wait a minute. We didn't talk about fucking Cooper like at all.
So like you have that guy as your nickel, and they do run a lot of that. So that's my bad. That's embarrassing.
Their normal thing is Slay, Quinion, Cooper, um, and then
Linebackers
the
eat.
two safeties, two linebackers.
Yeah. So my point is like I just don't know where Kelsey can get open.
Well, like I said, if they spy somebody, honestly, what I think they might do a little bit is fuck around and have Cooper as a spy.
Well, and the other thing, like I'm playing all this in my brain right now, so like it's gonna be like kind of sporadic. They're very fucking smart. These guys, Mitchell, Cooper. I mean, even Slay is smart. Like they're not dumb football. I mean, they might be dumb, but they're
Even
not football
even
dumb.
Slay is smart.
You know what I'm trying to say.
I know. It's just funny. It's almost like when you hand somebody some food and they're like, "Oh, it's actually good." It's like, what do you mean
Yeah.
it's actually good? What the fuck?
So like I don't think like I saw the one play where like I mean Coop just already knew the play. I mean it was over and like he blew it up a couple times. I don't know, Fry. It's a dangerous thing the way I feel.
I can tell you, I'm ready to be hurt because I'm all in with these guys. I think I don't.
Love her.
I sometimes it's a good hurt. I don't think they could. I mean, they can. I've said this a couple weeks ago. They can beat anyone, and it's awesome. It's so fucking cool. The beginning of the year, remember we did the Eagles roundtable, and we had our buddies in here, and like one of the things that we were like most excited about was the young defense and having speed and having like just vicious D. And look at this fucking team, man. Oh my god. The defense this might be one of the best defenses we've ever seen in our lives.
No, it absolutely is. That kid died.
I know, I saw. It's fucking brutal. So stupid, man.
You can't do that, man.
No.
You know what's funny? It's it's funny too because like Chrissy's an OT, so like being married to her, and I'm just like, there's shit that I did that was like, woof. You know what I
Really,
mean?
really fucking dumb.
Yeah, especially coming from like the OT perspective. And honestly, like, there was no positive outcome of that because, like, if he comes out of that, he's a fucking vegetable.
Yeah, he was fucked up. He fell on his fucking head, man.
I didn't even. Did you? Is there a video of him like tumbling at all, or
Yeah, but it's like really grainy and weird. It's like you could just see him. He just falls. You
did
don't see.
he slip?
I don't know. He was on a fucking pole with holding on to the sign. Like it was
Yeah, the
mayhem.
sign ripped. I think right.
Yeah, it was mayhem.
Yeah, you can't. You gotta be smarter than that, boys and girls.
Yeah, that was not a good idea. Fuck, it sucks, dude. Um, I don't know. I'm curious to see. I'm actually curious to see how the gambling stuff starts to shake out. Like, um, like what everybody's doing. You know.
I'm gonna have to go to the food store and start buying some FanDuel gift cards and throw them on the fucking grocery store bill.
Hide the.
I got a
That's
buddy that does it. It's the
That's like the
funniest.
dudes. That's like the dudes that go that don't usually go to the grocery store, but they do every once in a while. Like I am the grocery store guy, so it's normal for me. But like, there's dudes I see all the time. They're like they like do the debit thing, so they do the cash back. So they'll do like they'll buy like some eggs and some fucking bread, and then they'll take like $80 cash back.
Yeah, that's. I got a buddy that does it. He even does it at the gas station, so it looks like he's getting gas because his wife hates that he gambles. It's pretty fucking funny because he's like, dude, he's one of them guys that like does like 100 leg parlays. He's like, one of them's gonna hit.
Yeah,
Like, no, they're not. Tim.
they're
They're
not
not.
ever gonna happen, dude.
It's never gonna fucking happen. Although
God.
my buddy Embald had an interesting parlay. First touchdown scores. He got 3 out of 4.
Oh shit.
And the last one was Josh. So it was like a $10 bet for 10 grand.
Oh my god.
And the last one was Josh Allen. And if James Cook would have got tackled, it
He
was
would have
very
had it.
much
He would have
he
had
would
it.
have had. And then they couldn't cash out, like because they always do that shit.
Yeah, they locked that shit up.
But yeah, I don't know.
Next week, listen. Next week when we come in and we do the podcast, I want to maybe we'll bring some people. Maybe we'll bring a guest on or two. I don't know. We'll see.
uh,
I think I want to talk about we'll talk about some prop bets. We'll talk about some some shit that we like. I already have a couple that stood out to me. But we'll save it. I'll save it for next week. I'm just curious to see how the gambling line starts to shift as the money comes in on the Super Bowl. I don't think that the line's going to change much. It might, half point here and there. I don't think it's going to matter. I think that the team that wins. I mean, how often? I say this now, but how often do you have a 1 or 2 point game in the Super Bowl?
is it rare?
It's got to be. I mean, I could see 3 point
Yeah,
being more normal.
yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what? You know what fucks shit up now though? The 2 point conversions,
Yeah, it does.
like that, and the fucking kickers being terrible.
Well, and the other big thing is the fourth down.
Oh, people just going for it on fourth down all the time.
Yeah,
No, not kicking field goals. Yeah, all that shit.
I know about it, man. Gambling is, and now it's it's the line. The books are cooking the lines. To make it so it's virtually impossible.
Yeah, they juice everything out. Yeah,
Yeah, it's insane. Like back when gambling was the best, when they used to do like share the love, like the Sixers would win by 700 fucking points. For every
yeah,
1,000 bets, we'll give you a point.
yeah. So like, yeah, the over under for the basketball game was like 25.
Except my worst bet ever was I bet Saquon Barkley to have 5 yards in the second half.
Yeah, how did that not hit? Did he get hurt or did they take him out?
No, he could not fucking run the ball. I don't understand.
He had carries.
What? Yeah, he had a fucking shit ton. It was crazy. I remember watching that thinking to myself, like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Never again.
What the fuck? Fuck.
Oh shit. All right. Well, we'll be back next week. We will talk. We'll set up we'll set it up. I don't think we're gonna lose any confidence between now and next week.
Well, it depends if they come out and say Dickerson can't play or Cam Jurgensen has AIDS.
There's a lot of things there's a lot of things injury.
Oh my god! Did you see? Did you fucking see the funniest fucking thing? I was in tears. It was the picture Daniels when he got cut against the Eagles in Washington,
Yeah.
and he was fucking. He was bleeding out. And Magic Johnson gave him a hug, and someone said, "Keep him away from his blood."
Oh god. People still making Magic Johnson jokes this long.
It's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny, man.
This far on.
Yeah. Well, hey, don't do weird shit. Fuck. Oh, I wanted to wait the coaching carousel, and then we can move on. We can end it.
What's the coaching carousel?
The Jaguars head coach is a fucking loser.
Is he?
Dude, did you see him?
I did, but why are you calling him a loser?
So they were like, okay, can you?
Listen, I have the perfect rebuttal.
They're like, can you give us a let's go Duval? And he was like, let's go.
Duval.
And maybe it's just like, he gave me Adam Gates vibes. You know what I mean?
No, you know what? He's just corny.
Yeah, I know.
You know who else? You know who else was corny?
Nick
Sirianni, corny as fuck.
Honestly, though, like, was the Bucks that good?
This motherfucker's in here talking about plants and dirt and gotta give it water and you let it grow.
I mean, kudos to Nick, though. I mean, just shut everyone the fuck up.
Listen, totally 100%. Whatever the fuck he's doing inside that locker room is working. It's very similar to James Franklin. James Franklin, we fucking hate that guy. The more, I don't name more, but the more you hear the players come out and say that they would do anything, like, okay, the guy's doing something right. He's doing something right.
Here's the thing: Penn State's going to win a national championship because they're going to have more money than most. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're always going to be. They're always going to be in the top 5 or 10 in spending. Correct. You know what I mean?
For sure. I mean,
until they cap it. See, the problem with that is that the Penn State needs to win a natty before there's a cap.
So, Kellen Moore to the Saints.
Whatever. I'm so tired of this. I honestly get him out of here. It's fine. Honestly, because he doesn't like running an offense the way that we're doing it. You know why I know that? Because of the way they started the season. The way they started the season was Kellen Moore's idea of what the offense should be, and Jalen Hurts and this team doesn't run Kellen Moore's offense. And the reason why it changed was after the bye week, they went back, like we were joking a million fucking times, and they were like, look, this is what we did in 22. This is what works, and this is what we're going to fucking do again. And that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Kellen Moore, it doesn't matter who the fuck it is. They could hire the fucking O coordinator from fucking Downingtown fucking West, and they'll be fine.
Oh, relax, because you saw exactly what happens when you have an incompetent O in there. Brian Johnson.
No, I'm not saying. I know. Honestly, Kellen Moore, he's not even incompetent. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like his style isn't really married with what the Eagles do.
But the problem is like all the good OCs are now eaten up and gone or signing extensions, and the Eagles are going to lose, Kellen Moore, and then what are they going to upgrade someone from inside? You know what I mean?
It's a good question.
Like this whole coaching carousel thing kind of fucking sucks, eh?
Stoutland.
No. You don't want to pull him away from what he does well. That's like
I don't want to do that.
You're really good. You're really, really fucking good at throwing the football or catching the football. Now we want you to play defense too. I don't know. Coaching carousel is stupid, but I don't know how to fix it.
Well, the one thing that they need to do to fix some of it is to not let anyone do any interviews or get hired until after the Super Bowl.
But see, then you have the argument of like, well, I guess they can't technically sign anyone until the playoffs start, right? Like if your team's eliminated, then you can hire a coach. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
So
Well, no, but you can't be hired as a coach unless your team is eliminated.
that's what I'm saying. So you're giving some people a 5-week head start to get the team
Why?
together.
Why?
No, I hear you. I mean, you level the playing field, I guess, and no one can interview. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
interesting.
because like there's no like there's strict rules on when they can talk to players, and there's like in free agency and shit. Why is it different with coaches? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
So then like the Lions, like, and the Eagles have been there multiple times. You go to the Super Bowl, you lose both of your all your fucking coaches leave. So now you're the last one possible to start looking for coaches. Like it's bullshit. It's not how it should be.
How funny was that fucking tweet
Which one?
where it was like the Lions fans are taking
Oh,
this shit? They just have never been good enough to have a coordinator stolen from them.
nobody ever wanted any of their coordinators.
Crazy, dude. They've never had.
Never.
Okay, dude, that's almost impossible, Dave. Almost.
Almost.
That's ludicrous.
I mean, dude, they used to never make the playoffs. Like they're in
Yeah.
uncharted territory right now. That's the thing. That's one of the things that I always come back to. And like, obviously, like I want to win championships. Don't get me wrong. I do. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you, man, we being relevant and competitive every single year is it's a game changer to me.
It is one of the most interesting debates you can have is determining, you know, would you rather be losers or lovable losers, right?
I mean, the Commanders are the perfect example. All the people in our fucking mentions on Twitter, X, whatever, um, you know, talking about, oh, you got one fucking ring, you fucking losers. Like, okay, dude, you don't even know what the fuck. You haven't seen anything from your team. Nothing. You've
Nothing.
seen nothing from your team. How old are you? 21. Okay. So in your entire life, you've seen literally nothing from your team.
Yeah, no, it's craziness. I found it hilarious that someone I forget who tweeted it out, but they're like, Dan Snyder is not happy. like literally, they had like reports about that.
Yeah, Dan Snyder is hating everything. Yeah, I saw that.
He should, fucking loser. Fucking
Uh,
and fuck Josh Harris, fucking pussy. How you feel about that?
did you see the pictures of him in the box?
No, I didn't even.
Yeah, there were some pictures. People were hawking him like in the box. He just looked all fucking like, upset.
Yeah, fucking loser. I mean, he absolutely said social media absolute for the Sixers absolutely asked for permission. He definitely said no. Or someone close to him said no. It's
You
not a
really
good idea.
think so?
David, look back all these years. They always say "Go Birds." They always do. They always do. They've always been part of it.
I mean, that's a different level of like meddling. Like,
It's fucking crazy.
yeah, that's crazy.
I'm so out on that fucking guy. That guy's a fucking dweeb. And it's so funny because you're like, well, what if Jeff Lurie gets the Celtics? It's totally fucking different. Guess what? I'm a Celtics fan.
I saw a lot of people. They were like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just follow him.
Yeah. Totally different from a guy that has been getting you to the finals and has won championship and like, that guy can do whatever the fuck he wants, right?
Listen,
Like
I'm gonna go on the record right now as saying I would never ever in a million fucking years root for the Celtics.
I'll root for the Celtics. Fuck the Sixers, fucking fraud ass fucking fan base.
Nah, fuck that.
Pussy. If Jeffrey Lurie came to my house and said, "I want to bang your wife," I'd say, "Do you want me to lay a new sheet down, or do you want me to sit in the chair and watch? What do you want, Jeff?
What do you need, Jeff? What do you need?
Do you need me to be your fucking like as you're doing it? I probably come in with a sweat towel and wipe it off for you. What do you need, Jeffrey?
Boy,
That's my guy.
the Redskins haven't won since 1991. and those motherfuckers. You would have thought they won yesterday.
Well, I don't understand why they're still coming back around. Like, you guys are fucking losers,
I know they just keep going.
little cockroach losers. And then and dude, the whole entire my favorite thing about the NFL, especially with Philly, is we can handle that stadium. Fuck that stadium. They're a bunch of fucking pussies. And then it gets belt to ass. And then they come out and they go, "What I experienced
I know.
should be studied." Like, shut the fuck
Well,
up, man.
but they took over the Hard Rock, Kenny. So
Have you ever been there?
no.
I
Actually,
think
that's
it's
not
like,
true. I have been. I was there one time, and it was because I won tickets. I won tickets to go see acoustic
well,
for acoustic performance by Seether.
it's either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's crazy. I was there one time with my girlfriend in college. We weren't 21 and we got hammered there and then we got carded at the end.
At the end.
Yeah, because we were with her parents though, so like it was weird, right? Because like they were feeding us drinks and shit, so like it got very weird at the end. And then we got kicked out of the Hard Rock. I don't even, Dave. Is it near the Ben Franklin? I don't even remember now.
It's in Center City. It's like right downtown.
It's right near Fox. Then I think it's right around that
It's not
area.
far. Yeah, it's not far from Fox.
Okay. All right. Good night. Very nice.
All right, let's go, birds. We'll see you next week. We got a Super Bowl to get ready for, and
Fucking
it's
Pro Bowl.
pretty fucking wild. Pretty fucking wild.
They're gonna win it. They're gonna win it, David. I'm that confident.
All right, we will see y'all next week.
Maybe.
Go birds.
Go bird.